Hey there, everybody. This is CP Cards and Dice, and welcome to a presentation of our 1969 Mets. And it's going to be Jerry Koosman on the mound tonight for the Mets. They're visiting in Cincinnati at Crosley Field. And Crosley Field is a little bit better for lefties than it is for righties in terms of the home runs. It's going to be against Jim Maloney. Jim Maloney was 12-5 with a 2.77 ERA, so the Mets are going to have their work cut out for them. Now we're going to be inputting data into replay PC game. I'm going to go over the lineups real quick. The Mets are going to lead off with Buddy Harrelson, followed by Bobby File. Then it's Tommy Agee batting third. Batting cleanup is Cleon Jones. Cleon Jones, by the way, is batting .324. Was around 300 for a while, but kicked it up a notch and is headed towards 330. He batted .344, I believe, .340 in the 69 season, so he's not far from that. Eddie Kranepool holding his own with a 263 average, batting sixth. Batting seventh is Wayne Garrett. Batting eighth is Rod Gaspar. He's batting .320 and 169, part-time guy. 23 years old. He's playing right field. Jerry Grody's in the eighth spot, batting .238 with 4 home runs. And batting ninth is the Coos, 26 years old. And we are ready to roll. Pete Rose leads the league in batting at .356. That's realistic. Lee May with 24 home runs. For the Mets, Tommy Agee is the team leader with 17 home runs. Cleon Jones has 12 stolen bases. Bobby Tolan has 11. And in the replay, Maloney's 10-2. Whereas in reality, I think he was, what did I say he was? He was 12-5. So we're ready to start. And we're going to use the fast action cards. I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to play this game with the fast action cards. Now I'm going to see if I can just add a little bit of light without messing us up. Just a little bit, just to have something coming from the other side, because I'm almost playing in the dark. So for some reason, my camera acts up every so often. And as you can see, I have an Apple map out of respect for the Cold War era classic game. I do play it. It's in my weekly rotation. I have rotation now, and I'm going to set up the dates, and guys will know what days I'm going to play what game. So in case they want to check it out. All right, Buddy Harrelson, here goes the pitch from Maloney. So the way you set this up is first you read off the pitcher card, then you read off the batter card. We pull a card. It's a 3. That's going to be ballpark. All right, so ballpark, he's batting lefty, so we're looking at 1-68, and we roll 65, so that's going to be wheelhouse against a righty. And a 0-3 is going to be pulled down the line into the corner, and that is fielded by Rose, gets it in quickly, and Bud Harrelson slides into second base with a leadoff double. There we go. The Amazons. The Masons are, I'll tell you their record. Masons are 61-41. They're in first place. Gil Hodges is the manager. The Reds are 52-48, and it's Dave Bristol. They're in third place in the West. All right, here goes Maloney now. 30-31 is wild pitch on Maloney, whereas Koosman only has a 30. So if we see any of those 30s, be aware of that. Patient. All right, it takes us to the patient column against a righty. A 22, and that is going to be line base hit for Bobby File. Bobby File bats 270 versus lefties, 214 versus righties, but he's got patient hits there. 22. Wow. That's going to be a single. Now the question is, will it score Harrelson at second? Well, we're going to check. It says on a single, runner on second scores, so they're waving Harrelson home. Here's a relay, and not in time. So it's going to be an RBI single for Bobby File. Mets are up 1-0, just like that. Tommy Agee next. It's a 5. That's tough. Tough pitch. And what can he do with it? Nothing. Strike 3. 1 out. It's a 6. That's in play. In play 24 for Cleon Jones. And that's a ball that's hit up the middle and through for a base hit. Let's see where Bobby Fowl goes on that. He's going to just advance to second base. He's going to hold him there at second. First to second, one out. Eddie Kranepool. Steady Eddie Kranepool, left-handed hitter. That's a 6. That's in play. In play 75. Oh, that's up there. In play 75, that's going to be a fly ball. Center field, Bobby Tolan. Covers a lot of ground. Makes the catch, 2 out. And Wayne Garrett. It's a 6. The 6 is in play. In play 54. And that's a fly to left this time. In left field is Alex Johnson tonight. And he squeezed it for the out. Now, we haven't seen a couple of players lately. The last time we played Cincinnati, Bench wasn't around and Alex Johnson wasn't around. Well, they're both around this time. Pete Rose is leading it off. We get to play with a few Hall of Famers and some who should be Hall of Famers, like Pete Rose. You don't make it to the Hall of Fame for your character, but unfortunately his wasn't great. But hitting his ability was definitely Hall of Fame worthy. His natural physical abilities. That's a 6 off Kuzman. Kuzman, tough pitch, tough 74, and that's an out. It's a fly to center. AG racing in, and he gets there. It's a 7 that's in play. In play 29 on Bobby Tolan, and that's line base hit. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we got to look on the other side. Okay. Yeah, Jerry Kuzman's a lefty, so I got to check on the left side. So that was a 29. That's a good thing about the cards. Cards, you can still see it there, and I can go back and say, oh, what was that other number? That's one thing I can't do if I'm rolling dice. 29, and that's going to be a little ground ball and through into right field for Gaspar. Gets it in quickly to Garrett at second base. So Tolan is on, and Tolan's going to try to steal. Now, he's a C. And Grody is a 2. So that's going to that's going to give Grody the advantage. And that's a 7. Tolan needs a 5. 5 or less. 5 or less will get him a jump. He gets no jump, so he does not go. All right. Alex Johnson, here's the pitch. That's a 3. That's defense. And this is how you play that. A 20. I don't have to do any more than check to see who it's to. It's a ground ball to the first baseman. Now, it's an out. It could be – nope, it's a runner advances out. Okay. Because that 20 tells me – where's the 20? The 20 right there tells me it's too low to be either a hit or an error. But it's a little ground ball that is fielded by Kranepool, and he steps on the bag ahead of Alex Johnson. That moves Tolan to second. And now it's Tony Perez, the Tony Perez. 11, that's ballpark. And a 12 is going to be, this is going to be trouble. 1 to 47, that ball's gone. Oh, it's a 65. That's going to be line base hit. And with 2 outs, Tolan's going to come around to score. That ties the ball game. RB, 2-out, clutch RBI single by Tony Perez ties the score at 1. Lee May. Pitch from Kuzman is a 9, tough out, and a 20 is a strikeout. That retires the side, but the Reds tied up. With that hit by Perez. I believe it was Perez, right? Yeah. 1-1 going top of the second. Here goes Rod Gasper. 10. That's a tough 39, and that is a pop-up infield. Shortstop Woodward. Jerry Grody with a 7. That's a patient 50, and that's a line base hit to left. So Grody's on with a single. Next is Jerry Kuzman. We're going to let him hit away. 11. That's defense. A 70. Oh, it still could be. Let's see. Error 70 could be to third base. Let's see what our third baseman looks like. Tony Perez. There's no way he's that bad. There's no way he's at the bottom of the heap. No, he's not. He's a one error. Wait a second. A one error. He is in it. Oh, that's going to be a little ground ball. That's hit to Perez. He bobbles it, throws to first. Not in time. It's going to be an E5 flashes on the scoreboard. Wow. He must have had a lot of errors in 1969. First and second now. So Kuzmin reaches on an error on Perez. That was a double play ball for sure. All right, here goes. That's going to be a 6 in play. And a 36, a 636. In play 36. And we're looking at a ground ball to the first baseman. Now it's a 6 and a 7 for a double play. We roll above that. So it's going to be a little fielder's choice. A fielder's choice, 36 was ground ball to May, who goes to Woodward back to first, not in time. Buddy Harrelson, hustling down the line, beats it out. So it's a fielder's choice, 3-6 fielder's choice. Let's see if we can find that. Force out. There it is. That puts runners on first and third with 2 outs, and Bobby File. Bobby File has an RBI single in this game. Here's a pitch. 6. That's in play, 46. And that's a ground ball to the third baseman, Perez. And he goes to second. And that retires the side. All right. Johnny Bench. 7 in play, 10. In play 10, and that's lined base hit to left. Cut off by Jones in left center field. Johnny Bench is on at first. Will he try to steal? No, why not? Let's see. Nope, doesn't get the lead. Woody Woodward, 2. That's Patient. Patient 66, and that's a fly ball to center. AG. 1 out. Chico Ruiz on a 12. Wheelhouse. Wheelhouse 50, and that's going to be an out of some kind. That's ground to third. Could it be a double play? Let's see if it's low enough. No. It'll be only 1 play, and that's the first. And now it's pitcher with 2 outs. Jim Maloney. Here's the pitch, 9 off Kuzmin. That's a tough out. 72. That's a strikeout. Maloney's a 10. That's a K. That retires the side. Kuzmin can go. He'll get tired in the 8th if he gives up 3 runs or more. Maloney the same. Both of them get tired in the 8th if they give up 3 runs or more. If you give up 2 runs or less, you can stay in there for to go complete game. Tommy Agee. We're in the top of the third. We don't shuffle just yet. 6. A 6 is in play. We're looking at Tommy Agee, 13 in play. 13. That's going to be a little ground ball and through the left side. Seeing eye single for AG, and we're going to try to get a steal on AG. AG needs a 4, and we got an 8, so we don't get that jump. Here goes Cleon Jones. Oh, it's upside down, 11. That's defense. Defense 75. Nope. And that's going to be a little ground ball to shortstop. Let's see. There could be a potential of a double play. No, though. A fielder's choice. Woodward goes to Ruiz. AG goes in hard. So there's no throw to first. Cleon Jones going to try to steal. Cleon Jones is a 4. Oh, we get a 4. There he goes. Oh, Bench. Bench is – oh, man. Yeah, Bench is going to throw him out. I forgot about Bench. He's forget it. He's out. Oh, wait a second. He's only the poor. Let's see if he gets to be poor. Cleon Jones is a C. Bench is a 1 arm. A 1. Oh, yeah, he's out. Bench throws him out. Guns him down. No chance against Johnny Bench. That's to be a 2-6 thrown out. Out number 2 for the Mets. And it's Eddie Kranepool with a 9, and that's a tough 35, and that is a little flare that drops in there in front of Tolan for a single, 2-out single. Kranepool's on at first. Kranepool's not going to run right now. Just not against Bench. 7 Patient, a Patient 40. And that's going to be a little ground ball up the middle and through into center field. And Kranepool's going to go to third on that. First and third with 2 outs. So Wayne Garrett follows Kranepool with a single. And now it's Gaspar. 8 patient 93. Oh, that's going to be an out. That's a way high number. That's lifted to left field. Back goes Woodward and Perez. In comes Johnson. And Johnson calls for it at the last minute. All right, we'll go bottom of the third. Kuzman, 7. That's in play, 68. Against Rose. And in play, 68. And that's chopped to second base. Over to first, Garrett throws him out. Bobby Tolan with a 5, and in play, 80. Again, a high number. And that's lifted to center. Left center field over his Agee. And now it's Alex Johnson, another 8, patient 41. And that's going to be line base hit to left center field. Cutting it off is Jones, 2-out single. Johnson, let's see, he can try to go. 4 will not do it. Tony Perez with 12, that's wheelhouse. Deep drive, lifted to deep left field. Back goes Jones to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. 2-run home run by Tony Perez, just like that. The Reds up 3-1. Lee May up. Pitch from Kuzman, 4. That's tough. Tough 73. And tough 73, and that's a fly ball center field. Agee on the run and tracks it down. Reds pick up 2 runs. They lead it. I'm going to do a quick shuffle. So it's really chartless. The only chart I ever really look at is the base running chart when there's something like unusual, like a catcher with a really strong arm. You know, usually if the catcher's a 3 and the base runner's a C, it's always kind of the middle of the road. And it's easy you can find that on the cards. So pretty quick. The first 3 innings, 20 minutes. Let's see if it gets a little bit faster as you play it. This is my first game back after about a week that I haven't played it. And we're ready to roll here. We're gonna cut like in Vegas. And here goes. Maloney against Grody. Grody has a single. That's ballpark. 97. That's going to be an out. Well, that's in play. In play 56. That's going to be an out. Easy out. 56 is fly to right. Rose towards the line and makes the catch. Grody's out. Not the pitcher. Kuzman is a 1. And that's a 5. So that's tough. A tough 33 is a strikeout. 2 outs. Six is in play, 47 against Harrelson. I say in play 47, and that's an out as well. That's grounded third. Scooped, and Perez scoops and throws. Retires aside. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Johnny Bench. A 6, a tough 19, and that is strike 3. Bench down swinging. 7 in play. In play 46, and that's going to be an out. Fly to right over is Gaspar. Makes the catch. Chico Ruiz, a 3, is defense. Defense 69. It's an error on the pitcher. Kuzman is a 1. And that's going to be an error on Kuzman. Now, it could be a 1-base error, 2-base error. It's a 1-base error. So back to Kuzman. Kuzman bobbles it, regains control, and now drops the ball. It's going to be an E1. Both teams have an error now. So Reeves is on at first. Will he get a lead? At 4 stolen bases. He can try. Oh, and he does. And there he goes. And I think he's going to be out because Brody has a pretty good arm. Brody's a 2-arm. Yeah, he's out. Brody guns down Ruiz. And that's going to be a 2-6 because it's a lefty batter. All right. Jim Maloney to Bobby File. 7. That's Patient. Patient 09, and that is a base on balls. So File's on it first. File won't go. He had no stolen bases. Tommy Agee, 6. 6 is in play. In play 67. And that's grounded to the second baseman. If it's low enough number, that's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. I'll double check that, but I'm pretty sure. Yep. 5 for Agee and 7. It works. Double play. Cleon Jones with a 4. That's in play. In play 83. That's an out. That's grounded to short. Woodward waits back. Now charges and throws out. Jones. Bottom of the 5th. 8. Patient. Patient 89. And that's an easy out. Grounded to short. Harrelson. Long throw from the hole and gets Maloney. Now, when you replay these older seasons, you get it really moves really fast. You get more games in, more baseball links. Not a lot of moves constantly that you have to think about and make. It's a Patient 21 against a lefty, and that's going to be ball 4. So Patience pays off for Rose, and he's on it first. He's going to try to get that lead. Needs a 4. He does not get it. So Bobby Tolan with a hit and run. We're going on a 10. A 10 is a tough what? A tough 33. And a tough 33 is going to be a strikeout. Uh-oh. This is trouble now. Because this could be a strike him out, throw him out. And it is. Double play for the Mets. So strike him out, throw him out, double play for the Mets. So that's going to be a strikeout and then a 2-6. A 2-4. That retires the side. Eddie Kranepool. 9. Tough 13, strike 3. Kranepool walks back to the dugout. Wayne Garrett, he's got a single today. A patient 63. And that is a ground ball to the shortstop. Woodward spins and throws to first, low, and scooped out by Lee May. Nice play by Lee May. It's a 6-3 for 2 outs. And now it's an 8. Patient to Rod Gaspar, 50. Patient 50, and that is a little ground ball and through into right field. Rose cuts it off, gets it back in. Big turn by Gaspar with 2 outs. And it's Jerry Grody. Gaspar's going to try to get a lead. It's 5. I don't think that'll be a lead. No, it's a 4. All right, so Grody on 8. Patient 42, and that is a little flare that's going to drop in, and it does, and Gaspar is going to go to third. First and third. Koosman, top of the 6th, no pinch hitter here. 7. Patient 99, and that retires the side with a pop-up. It's going to be Tony Perez, makes the catch. All right, go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 3-1 Reds. Maloney versus Koosman. Both starting pitchers still in the game. Jerry Koosman, 11. That's ballpark. 69 is right one number ahead, so it's beyond, rather. Not ahead, but beyond Crosley Field. So we're looking at the in-play. And in-play 16, that's going to be base hit for Johnson. Johnson's out on with a single. He's going to try to get the lead. He does not. Tony Perez, 10. That's tough. A tough 44 against a lefty, and that is line base hit to left center field. Johnson will stop at second. Had to hold up to see if that was going to drop in there. Dunked in at the last minute. Lee May, first and second, nobody out. 11, ballpark. Ballpark 42. That's a deep drive. Back goes Jones to the track, to the wall. That's out of here. 3-run home run for Lee May. And it's 6-1 now. 6-1 Cincinnati. Home runs by Lee May. And who was it earlier? It was Lee May and Tony Perez. It was Tony Perez 22nd, Lee May's 25th of the year. Holy smokes. They have a tremendous offense, the Big Red Machine. The Big Red Machine. Johnny Bench is up. Nobody out in this inning. Kuzman's given up 6 runs, so it's time. It's that time of the day to replace the Kuz. I'm going to bring in let me take a quick peek. I don't want to bring in a guy who starts tomorrow. So let me see who the Mets brought in today, if they brought in anybody, because a lot of times you check up on this stuff, game 103. You check up on this, and it's like complete game after complete game, so you have to like kind of scroll through a lot of games. But actually, the Mets lost this game. They lost 1-0, so Kuzman probably went the complete game in this one. No, they did not. But they brought in somebody who was, going to keep the game close, and that's not who I'm looking for right now. So let's see the next game. Let's see who the Mets use. Cal Coons. That's who I'm going to bring in. Cal Coons is coming in to replace Kuzman. Let me just make sure. I may have to pull a double switch, so let me just see who's up for the – no, it would be Howard's up for the Mets. Okay. So it's going to be Cal Coons. Hopefully Cal Coons can finish out the game. 6-1 Mets, so this game's pretty much over. Don't go home just yet. You never know. Johnny Bench. It's a 3. That's Patient. Patient 16. That's a base on balls. Bench walks. Still nobody out. Woody Woodward, 6-1 Reds. It's an 11. That's defense. A 94. That's going to be an out. To the shortstop, ground ball fielder's choice. 6-4. Garrett throw to first. Not in time. Woodward is on at first, and it's Ruiz. That's a 6. That's a tough. A tough 94 is an out. Fly to left. Over is Cleon Jones. Squeeze it. And Maloney with a tough 0-7. That's strike 3. All right. Jim Maloney against Buddy Harrelson. We're in the top of the 7th, so it's time to shuffle one more. Once again, you shuffle twice. I shuffle, different guys shuffle. Some guys shuffle every 2 innings. Other guys have decks, like 2 or 3 decks, and they just bring in a new deck so they don't have to shuffle. Shuffling is a little bit of a drag. I'm going to play a little payoff pitch tonight, a little payoff pitch tomorrow morning, and then I'm moving on to the next deep drive baseball, which I haven't played in a while. And then after that comes the 70s and the 60s and the 50s. I do APBA, I do Strat, and I do Status Pro. Weekends are reserved for nostalgia baseball, retro baseball, Cuban Missile Crisis, McCarthy era, Cold War era, Khrushchev versus Kennedy baseball. All right, let's get going. We're at 30 minutes right now, so let's move it now. Game pretty much over. Howson. 9, that's a tough 84, and that's an out. It's a grounded to short. Woodward fires to first, and just gets Harrelson by half a step. Harrelson hustling as usual. 99, that's popped up. Third base, Tony Perez. Tony. Good catch by Tony Perez. AG with an 8, patient 89. And that is, again, chopped to short. Charging is Woodward, bare hands. It fires to first. High, nice stretch by Lee May. Lee May needs to be 8 feet tall over there to catch Woodward's high throws. But that's going to retire the side. That was a quick inning. Cal Coons to Rose, 3, patient 55. That's going to be base hit for Rose. Rose batting from the left side, singles to right. Next is Bobby Tolan, a 9. That's ballpark 61. That's wheelhouse 35. And that ball's a deep drive, left field. Back goes AG and Jones to the track. It's gone. Third home run of the day, 8-1 now. Bobby Tolan connects. Bobby Tolan hit 21 home runs. He did it all, Bobby Tolan, that year. Bobby Tolan had 2 really good seasons. Alex Johnson against Cal Coons. 8. It's in play 93. That's a fly to left field. On the run is Jones in the gap, and he makes a nice running catch out there for the first out. Tony Perez with a 7 in play 85. And that's ripped to short, backhanded by Harrison, long throw to first. In time. 2 out. Lee May with a 7, that's in play 36. And it's going to be an easy out for the third baseman, Bobby File. In foul territory, makes the catch. Near the stands. Cleon Jones, Maloney. It's Cleon Jones. It's 3. It's ballpark. That is a wheelhouse. 80 is going to be an out. And that's grounded to short. Woodward throws him out. 5 is tough. A tough 55 against Steady Eddie Cranepool. And that's a little chopper up the middle, and Woodward gets there, throws on the run, and gets Cranepool by half a step. Wayne Garrett with a 7, patient 29, and that is a base on balls. So Garrett walks. Garrett's been on. Second time he's been on. Rod Gaspar an 8, patient 92, and that is a fly to left. Over is Johnson. Converges with Tolan, but Johnson gets in front of him and takes it. All right. Bottom of the 8th. Almost done. 7. In play. 60. In play 60. That's an out. It's a grounded to second base. Garrett to his right. Pivots. 1 away. Woody Woodward. 10. Patient 81. And that's chopped to short, charged by Harrison, throws on the run, and just in time to get Woodward, hustling down the line. Chico Ruiz, a 6, a tough 98, and that's going to be an out. Popped up. Left field, charging, racing in, and Jones gets there for the final out. Last licks for the Mets. We're at 34 minutes. Jim Maloney versus Jerry Grody. We'll see a pinch hitter. It's going to be, we have a lefty? We got J.C. Martin, I believe. Let's double check. See if we have J.C. Martin over there. He's a lefty. We have Boswell. We have Shamsky. Got a bunch of guys, lefties. A lot of lefties. We're going to bring in Art Shamsky to pinch hit. All right. Here goes Jerry Grody. Pull the card. 9. Tough. A tough 12 strikeout. Grody down swinging. A 9 again, tough 59. Wait, I forgot to bring in my pinch hitter, Art Shamsky. And what did I say? It was tough 59, and versus a righty, tough 59, and that is a fly ball left field. Johnson towards the line and gets there. 2 out. Top of the order. Jim Maloney's 1 out away from complete game victory. Here's the pitch to Buddy House, and it's a 5. It's a tough 46. That's a base hit. Slaps one to left. For a single, 2-out single, keeping the Mets' hopes alive here in an 8-1. 8-1 game in which the Reds hit 3 home runs, one by Perez. I think it was one by Lee May and another one by Bobby Tolan. It's a 9 off Maloney. It's a tough 67. And that's going to be out number 3. And chopped to second. Ruiz flips to Woodward for the ball game. That's it. Jim Maloney, 11-2. Jerry Kuzman, 10-7. Tony Perez, MVP. Let me take a quick look at the line score. The Mets, 1 run, 10 hits, 1 error. Cincinnati, 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. It was the power. Tony Perez had 3 RBIs and 3 hits. Buddy Harrelson had 2 hits, raised his average to 244. So did Grody at 243. Kuzman gave up 6 runs, kicked up his ERA to 267. Maloney has a 284 ERA. Maloney in reality had a 277 ERA. And that's about it. So the home runs were Perez is 22nd, Lee May is 25th, and Bobby Tolan is 12th. Beautiful game. This is CP Cards and Dice, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please join our Facebook page, our Facebook group page. It's called Payoff Pitch Group Network, I believe. And join us there. Don't forget. And, you know, I share a lot of information, and I do like discussion videos, and I analyze the cards, and I discuss the cards, and I discuss my approaches. Today I did a couple different things. I did the rare play chart, the payoff pitch rare play chart. We didn't have any rare plays in this game. I also I do the FA, the fast action card. I look at that. I look at the batter card, the pitcher card a little bit, just to get a discussion going. And I looked at the infield in chart as well today. So you can come over there and you can check that out. This is CP Cards and Dice. Thanks for stopping by. I will see you guys very soon. Tom Seaver's next.